We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Panay Wanwu now to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Now the first back taken in the 2022 draft, Breece Hall. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Go.
Fields to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here we go.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll go right and find his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Fields from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete, and it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Bang bang Niner gang.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, 88.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Back north.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
26. Get 300. Get 300. 630. 390.
Second down, Rodgers. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his fourth touchdown on the year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son. Go Mud, go Mud. EQ.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, son. Hey, go.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this.
Here we go. Good.
On the give, it's Hall. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Third down and 9.
Don't jump, ready? Right.
Fields now. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They put Wilson in motion.
Right.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
2nd down. It's Fields. He runs with it. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. First down for Aaron. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Fields now on 2nd down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. On the ground, it's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have two or three that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.